Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. So I'm here on a sad occasion. It is number 12 and the last of the Divine Love Journey series. And but all the good things must come to an end, and more fun things coming next week. More fun ideas. Ideas were popping into my head as I was doing this, writing notes down for this reading. Also, I just want to, just say something about Bill Withers. Heard that he passed today, and I just sang the song that he sang, Lean on Me, just the other day on Smule. So those of you who know, I love to sing, and you can find me on the karaoke app, and you can sing with me there. There's a few songs I got going now, some kind of, duet type things. All right, and then one more thing before we start. Man, this has been a very touching day. It's been a good day. And Mystic Mountain Dance was one of my winners of free giveaway, and I keep forgetting I have more to give away. So you guys remind me next time I go live, and I may be going live tonight, which is my hands and charms and Scrabble. Mystic Mountain Dance won the Crystal Vision Tarot, and she sent me this beautiful thank you card, and she made this beautiful cross stitch of a fairy and said she listens to my readings while she cross stitches. I mean, her letter was so gorgeous, it made me cry so hard. and she's inscribed down here, Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. So Faith, Trust, Pixie Dust, yeah. And she wrote me a little, thank you, and then a letter that went with it, and also sent me this beautiful little charm that was a fairy. That's a fairy. I don't even know what to call this. I'm going to call it the Mystic Fairy, I think, or something. So very special, but it lost it. It was an earring that lost its mate. But this fairy's going to find her mate. I think so. Wow, it zoomed in so good. So I'm going to put this in the charm bucket. If anybody knows where to find an earring like this, my daughter says she wants some. Okay. Thank you so much, Mystic Mountain Dance. Oh, it's stuff like that I sometimes just wonder, does anybody even care? I know you guys care. You write the sweetest things all the time. And sometimes I just don't sit and reflect on them as much as I should. But that one just went straight to my heart chakra. All right, you guys. Well, here's our counterparts that we kind of got introduced to in reading number 1. We have the public servant, which represents anybody from lawyers, to the fast food person. Right now, the public servant definitely is our best friend, getting us their front line. They've been working so hard for us so we can have a normal situation in our world, So God bless the public servants. God bless the entertainers too, because, comedians like Saturday Night Live, they can't be in front of live audiences anymore and get that immediate feedback, but they're still making us laugh and feel joy. And singers out there still, on a daily basis, like Andrew Bird. Thank you, Andrew Bird. Sing every day, from their soul, And so these entertainers, musicians, clowns, comedians, anybody who is artistic, whether you're an entertainer or not, just if you have that artistic bug, that you have that joy of creativity and showing and giving to the world your creativity, God bless you too. And then the healers, we really are dependent on the healers, those doctors and nurses and frontline workers. They're being overworked and underpaid and taking the brunt of all of this. People protesting, and it's all about the healers out there that we have to look out for those healers. So God bless the healers. And it's anybody, not just the frontline people, but, people like you out there who are Reiki healers, who do things behind the scenes, people who send me beautiful waves of healing light to fix my crown chakra, things like that. You guys are very special. Then the builders out there, the practical people, the ones that make the fixtures and the constructing things, and the tents for all the people to have a bed to lay on if they got sick. These extra fixtures that weren't there before, and people like that create things, make things, masks, and all the things that builders will create, physical 3D type objects. You could be a carpenter, you could be a set designer, but builders, kind of run a big range of they might have creativity like the entertainer, but maybe they're more like the, instead of the person dancing on the stage, they're the ones that create the props or that design the costume, that kind of thing. So they really are behind the scenes hard workers a lot of the time that they don't get enough credit, and God bless the builders. And my brother's one of those. God bless the entrepreneurs, because their bright ideas, some of these entrepreneurs are the ones that find cures for things. They're far-reaching and thinking and experimental, and they try things, and they're their own bosses because they know their ideas are worth achieving and going after, and they don't need the confines of a workplace or the confines of a boss that restricts them and keeps them closed in. And the entrepreneurs need to spread their wings and spread their ideas and their minds onto books and plays and YouTube channels and blogs and vlogs and all kinds of what's the word? The radio shows and whatever, a way to connect with people and connect their message and connect their ideas and thoughts through their inventions and through their ideas. They're just the idea people, the ones that want to be their own bosses and take care of things the way they see it working the best way possible. And they're also co-creators with spirit, I think. Spirit's there, like the muses and the guides are there on their shoulders, helping them get to, achieving their goals. God bless the officers who protect us and care for us and our guide and guard us. They're much like our Archangel Michael's out there, that defend us, defend the weak, kill the demons, fight for causes. They could be just practical, everyday policemen and firefighters, but they could also be, officers like in sports and things like that. So there's a lot of practicality about the officer. There's rules that need to be followed, and these rules are important. We have rules, and sometimes rules can be frustrating, and the best way to fight their rules is go through other rules to fight the rules, not to become lawless and go above the rule because you think you're privileged and you deserve more. The rules are important to keep us all equal, and that we all have to obey the same law. The law of the universe, the law of attraction, the laws of the land, the law of common good, the law of common decency, the law of do unto others as you would have them do unto you, the law of the threefold. All of these laws are protected from our officers. Certainly things can be abused by any person, but we have to bless the officers for protecting these rules for us. Okay, so now we've kind of met our counterparts again, and so you, of course, many of you have more than one counterpart that you connect with, because your counterpart is kind of be a combination of things, It's definitely, there can be healer entertainers out there or healer public servants. That's definitely go hand in hand. So if you have more than one choice or multiple choices, that's perfectly fine. Also, you're welcome to listen to every single pile just to get a really big, full meaning and picture. And this is all about your final path and your final journey with your counterpart. What it's going to look like, how you're going to feel together, what things you'll have to work on together in order to achieve this path together, this path towards awakening, enlightenment, ascension, or whatever you want to call it, this path to becoming whole, this path to finally being able to walk together on the same road instead of in distance and separation like many of you have been. All right, enough babbling. All right, so let's take a deep breath. Close your eyes, release your breath. Open your eyes and choose the counterpart that you want to choose, and choose as many as you like. Let's begin. Okay, and here's pile number 1 for the public servant. And we have blessing to heal a relationship. So I'm going to read this blessing for you, and then we'll move on with the reading. Not that your relationship has any trouble per se, but all of our relationships need a little bit of a blessing. This is just finding a way to mend whatever's not working, and this blessing is to help mend those little spots that need help. Where there is an uneasiness, let the expression of what causes this to be found, and if it be found within each other, let a gentle disentanglement begin, until the source is discovered and is cured, without strain and blame. Let your hands reach out to one to the other, and feel the warmth of your humanity pulsing through the blood beneath the skin, until the comfort of each other heals, and the coldness that has come between you. Let you begin to speak from the heart, flowing, strong. Even if the voice that sends the words forth seem to choke within your throat at first, let understanding begin to glimmer, grow, and the willingness to give, and the openness to receive be explored, until the hearts that lie within you both open up and bloom within the new care and tenderness with which you agree to hold each other's most cherished dreams and hopes. Let words, soft and true, fall between you until you begin to trust, and arise from the bed of nails that you have slept in since this disharmony became between you. Blessed be. So the whole part of it being disharmonious is not saying that there is disharmony in this situation, just saying let there be a protection against anything to come between you, and if there is, let the mending and the healing be quick and easy. All right, so next we have rebirth and rejuvenation. So your road is going to be a path of a birth with new ideas. It's growth and opportunities are coming. You're going to be able to breathe a breath of fresh air, and this is your healing, and your healing is causing this resurgence to come through you. I'm trying to remember who it was that talked about going out to the sea with their beloved and the sea turtles, but there's this card that I was thinking about I don't know who it was, but I hope my person that I'm thinking of sees this, because she wrote that's one of her goals, is to go out to the sea and watch the sea turtles return into the tide or go out of tide, whichever she said. But that's the moment I feel like for you will be a healing moment like this that you can experience with your counterpart. And we have new life. New life, there's this going to be a new life forming between you. Here you have a time to reinvent yourself, and then a birth of ideas, and starting fresh and creating things together. And so where you were once alone, just trying to make do on your own, you're going to have this resurgence, this rebirth, and that's going to attract your counterpart, and then you'll be able to travel this new life together. You also have mending. So it's the same, there is this mending, this healing between you. So possibly this is a connection that had childhood trauma, or you guys connect, you already know each other, maybe you've connected several times already and had several separations because you were not fully developed and fully healed. And now I feel like you're going to go through your final stage of mending, where all old wounds are healed and everything is clear and happy and peaceful, and you'll be able to come together and finish this journey together instead of separate. Okay, and then we have from your Whispers of Love, spiritual connection. So this is a deep and intense spiritual connection between two loves coming together at last. This spiritual connection that you always felt in the 5D, or now you will be able to hold each other's hands and be able to walk this path together. And yeah, so it's a connection that has gone beyond this lifetime. And so many of your wounds may not even be simply childhood wounds. They could also be past life wounds that you will heal this lifetime together. And then we have our 2 tarot cards, which is the Everyday Witch. You have the 6 of Pentacles, which resonates with the public servant. The 6 of Pentacles is, having enough. If you have enough, be generous. Go ahead and give. Or if you're needing, be humble enough to ask for help. Don't be shy to ask for help. There are people out there that are very willing to give you help. But I feel there's a beautiful reciprocity in your love and your path with this person. You also, you will continue the public servant work of giving to people and providing for people and helping people. And you two will both join together on this journey. And finally, you have the Fool, which to me is about faith. It's embracing the unknown. Just, take that leap. Believe. The first step of faith, trust, and pixie dust is faith. And faith is believing in something even though you can't see it. Believing in it and knowing that you're going to make the right decision. And even if you don't make the right decision, you're still doing the right thing by taking that chance, by taking that leap, because you have faith. You have faith in something. You have faith in spirit. You have faith in yourself. But that faith is a beautiful, powerful thing that can move mountains. All right, so let's see what your charms have to say. So you have good luck with the 4-leaf clover. You have, the numbers 8 and 9, or is that 6? Yes, 68. That's when I was born. 6 and 8. Attached to your angel spirit guides. I guess that's my Auntie Zara and my dad. Then you got AC/DC, it's electricity here. Motorhead, so maybe your public servant is a mechanic. And you've got Ariel, sing your song. It's fine, just express yourself, express your joy. Always let them know how you feel. And the other mermaid makes me think of beauty and depth and in this beautiful deep way of communicating. You have the little rubber ducky, which means you're going to have some hot times in the sack together. You've got the bunny too, that kind of amplifies the hot sex time. You got the wise owl, so you can have some really fun, very intelligent communications. You're both deep and then intellectually intelligent and sexy, and so Tinkerbell kind of is my faith, trust, and pixie dust. She's the pixie dust. She's like the magic in this relationship. Yeah, just make a wish and keep playing. Your dreams are going to come true. You're going to constantly have good luck, electricity. The electricity keeps this relationship exciting and alive, and there's never going to be a dull moment. And there's going to be plenty of intellectual communication and deep communication and deep loving. And I don't know, you can give Motorhead a different meaning. You got the bomber. I feel like this is kind of a lot like AC/DC. It's just like excitement and drive, sex drive. I just feel like a lot of drive here. Drive. All right. So I hope you like that. And I'm on to the next. And next we have the Entertainer. Let's see. We've got a blessing for you. The blessing of protection. I just think this card is so beautiful. Love the way she's drawn and all the colors in this, and the colors in this, and her beautiful coat. All right, so protection. Every couple needs protection, but you specifically are going to get this very beautiful blessing that, this is helping you to have like a shield on you, be safeguarded. And there could be harsh people or circumstances that come in your way along your road together, and this protection will help you, this blessing. So here we go. May the blessing of an ancient sword be yours, held high. Let's see, does she have an ancient sword? I don't see a sword. Okay. And shining, subduing all who may through intent or simple destructive force do you harm. May a great shield be held above you, so that when arrows rain down on you, they may glance off, leaving you untouched, unharmed, but with great glad fierce joy of life given again to you. May the protection of the land beneath you be yours, so your feet are firm on the good earth, and all good food rises and finds its way to your table again and again. May your home, your creatures, your children, and all who dwell within your walls be sheltered and circled with a ring of bright flame by the goddess, and let nothing that could harm you pass. And if you leave your home, let the path you walk be starred with blessings, so that each touch of the earth upon your feet is gentle and safe and certain. May the rowan tree grow strong above you, and beneath her branches may there be protection, and with those gentle leaves come the blessings of kindness, tolerance, acceptance, and the embrace of nature and her medicine within you. May the cloak of the goddess be about you, keeping you warm and safe, shielded and sheltered, hidden from those who would do you harm, comforted and encouraged to keep going. For beneath her shield, with her sword held high, within that circle of blue flame, and with her blessing upon your path, you are protected and blessed. And from this you must know how precious and beloved you are to her. Blessed be. Very beautiful. Okay, well, if that wasn't good enough, then we've got some more cards to help you along your path. So we've got cleansing in body and spirit. So it's important on this, now that you're together, that you both constantly take care of yourselves, because there could be negative forces out there trying to attach to you. And so it's important because, especially the entertainer is a show person and can be envied very easily because they're always putting their face out there for people to see. So make sure you do some magic cleansing in that way. Also, we have round and round. This is talking about the spiral quality of events. It's funny because when you say you met somebody right here, and then certain events happen, and then you get to right here and you meet somebody so similar to that person, but you let that one person go, and you are now going through a new spiral, and this spiral is telling you there's some things that you may have to repeat again to really let sink in. And then there's some things that you have figured out and you will not repeat. You will not repeat the things that hurt and harm you. You are now learning how to cleanse yourself and keep your chakras aligned and your aura clear, and take care of your health and take care of your protection. So now you are on a new path, and your path is going upward. You're ascending, and you're in a spiral path that's moving upward. Beautiful ascension there. You also got the Fates. The Fates is saying it's time to accept that this relationship, this counterpart, is part of your destiny. This is your fate. This is the person you're meant to be with, and the person that you're meant to travel on this upward spiral of ascension with. There is a sense of karmic feeling here, because maybe you have known them before. Maybe the spiral represents a past life, and you're repeating something that happened in a past life, but now it's different. You've learned some things, and you're implementing a new way of doing things in order to make this time more beautiful, more special, more precious. And so some of those lessons, will be repeated, and some can be changed. Also, there's also the serenity prayer that popped into my mind again. God grant me the serenity to, well, first of all, it's God grant me to okay, somebody help me out. The wisdom, or the courage to accept the courage to change what can be changed. The wisdom, the serenity to accept what you can't change, and then the wisdom to know the difference. So those are the three parts: courage, wisdom, and and serenity. And they're all part of an acceptance of who you are, your abilities, your talents. Now you're together, and you have new priorities because you're on a path together. And some things you have to just accept, and some things you can have the courage to change, and some things you have to think on harder and use your wisdom and know what things do you need to work on. It's almost like choose your battles and things like that. So there's a lot of learning in this one. And then finally you have the union of hearts. This is a love connection that defies explanation. It's profound and beautiful, and it's healing. And look, you got the tree again. It's like it has roots and it has branches, and it's forever and it's eternal. All right, and then your final two tarot cards, you have the Two of Pentacles, which represents the entertainer, the juggler, the one who shows that they're happy with their line of work and they can do it all at one time. And this is all about balancing work and play, balancing striving with rest. Sometimes you strive, sometimes you rest. It's all a balancing act. And speaking of balancing acts, you also have Temperance, who says to keep balance. You might like to try yoga and other balancing things. But if you're an entertainer and if you're a dancer, you may already know how to do these things. So continue practicing these. Like this stance is called the tree stance. So we got, I think tree is very important for this couple here, this counterpart and you. Trees are going to be important, so go out in nature and heal with the trees. Do the tree pose as an exercise that's helpful with balance. Do other cleansing rituals that might be connected somehow to trees, maybe. So there you go for that. Let's see what your charms have to say. Okay. All right, so you have the orange marble, which represents Jupiter to me, so that's good luck, hope, and sweet, and expansion, and all things Jupiter. Why? Good. Sometimes you need to ask the question, why? Why are you doing something? And think about it, and then, decide, well, do I need to keep it, or do I need to toss that thing out that I'm doing? Why am I doing this? Every once in a while, ask why. Then we've got Lieutenant Distimateus. So he's like your Archangel Michael. He's protecting this relationship. And then we've got Elsa. Elsa is kind of the single spirit, but she's no longer single. I think she's going to hook up with the Lieutenant Distimateus. But I feel like, the spirit is protecting her, but there's this journey, and then there's this connection, the red thread. There's a hug. You'll be able to touch, balance your chakras, all about healing. This, it just means there's, many layers and levels of and then the spiral. So keep it all connected and balanced so you can have your beautiful rainbow path. And then you've got the giraffe, that means tall and beautiful. And Liberty. Somebody said, oh, my name is Liberty. So hello, Liberty, if you're out there. Also, it's all about justice. This could be a Libra out there. It might be optimistic Sagittarius. We also have love cycle. This new cycle of love. It's like a spiral. Now you're coming back around again, and it's even better than it was before. You have this beautiful infinity symbol, just like your love. Like this card, there's like this love connection defies explanation. And 30 might be an important day here. And the weight's just talking about the situation is weighty, but it could also represent, working out. Working out, or somebody actually physically. So not, part of your health and your cleansing it definitely also has to do with physical exercise and other things, yoga and balancing, but weightlifting can be very helpful too. And we got another wheel. So the wheel can be captain's wheel, like, being in charge. You take the wheel, you're driving. Could also be about karma, and I feel like there's a lot of karma here. A very long life to many lives together is what I'm saying, and a long life. Once you get together, your path is going to be very smooth and beautiful, and I hope you like that. And I move on to the next. And next we have the healer. And so first of all, we have a blessing for you. This is a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Isn't that beautiful? And so this is for those healers out there. I feel that you also are a healer. Your counterpart is a healer, and so are you. Oh, I didn't realize it's the honeycomb. Very nice. So this is to assist you to make the most of your senses and appreciate them and enhance their beauty within your life. So may you be blessed with a keen sensual appreciation of the natural world and all that it is and has gifted to you through the senses. you have been so very blessed to receive. May your two eyes see far and take in the beauty of the world. May they open upon days of joy and close on deeds well done. May the color and the shape of the world be visions of delight to you. And may you find beauty in the pavement and in the tar, in the stone forests of the cities. May you be given mountains to gaze upon, seas of blue and azure to be reflected within your eyes, green fields and wildflowers to delight you with all the beauty that there is. May you find this beauty within your own form and gaze upon yourself with satisfaction and knowledge that the universe has created a unique moment of wonder within you. May your lips taste wild honey, your tongue find pleasure in the food on the table, and may the meals of your life be sensual delights, enriching the marvel that is your body, fueling you to create great health. May the texture and delights and sensations of taste be taken slowly, without greed or hurry. And when you are satisfied, let you give thanks to the natural world for its offerings to you, the earth's child. May your skin sense the world about you and within you, touching those with comfort, nurturing, soothing, and the healing of human touch will be yours. Let all those who touch return that gift, and may the exquisite sensitivity of the body transport you, yet never devour you. May your ears be blessed with the sounds of all the wild world, the whisper of trees speaking with each other, the bird song at each change of season, the sound of speech that is beautiful, truthful, and pleasing, the rich silence of nature that allows you to know yourself so deeply. Blessed be. I love that. So, yeah, I feel like the healer takes care of people so much. They need a sense of me time to take care of themselves. And so much of the time, I think the healer's in the spiritual realm. And I think this is nice that you get a chance to really connect in a sensual way, because that's important too. So you have also Imagine and Vision from the Everyday Witch Oracle. This is talking about there might be something that you didn't think of, like you're gonna need gonna have lots of time to imagine things and envision things and create and manifest. And you've already have a natural ability for this, but on this journey with your counterpart, you're going to be working on this quite a bit more, and things are going to come to you that you never thought of before because of their influence in your world. You know, together it's like two heads are better than one kind of thing. So I feel like more creativity is going to come now. They'll think of things and you'll think of things that they didn't think of, and together you'll build this bigger picture. You have the Deep Knowing card, which is all about intuition and listening to the oracle within, and you know tapping upon that empathy that you always are using. But you have a deep knowing about this relationship. It's almost like you don't need anybody to tell you about it. You just know. And this is just here to say, yep, you're right. You just know. And you also have the Imagine from the wisdom of the oracle, just like the Imagine and Vision. So it's just more of a, same kind of thing. It's like tuning into your imagination and your manifestation and your visualizations and all of those things that you're so good at on your own, but now you're going to be twice as good at with your healer by your side. And not only going to be spiritually connected, but you're going to have the senses to guide you, the earth, the smells, the touches of nature to connect you and keep you going on your path. This is your true love. This love is once in a lifetime. And, cherish it and be happy, because finally it's like your dreams coming true. It's like, this card looks so very fantastical. And this one too. It's just very beautiful. And your tarot is from the Everyday Witch Tarot. You have the Star, which is the same as the Healer. And the Star is talking about that you are the light of the stars, you know? We are, all of us, we are the light of the stars. The cosmos is also within us, and we are made of star stuff. So we are stars inside us. You know, we shine brightly. We're the sparkles of light. You're my sparkles of light. Your soul and your stars. And it's inside you, like your cosmos, all inside your beautiful temple of a body. And speaking of temples, you have the Empress as well. And it's interesting because, you know, this Empress is pregnant and with an idea, with newness, with thought, with vision, with the future. But I feel like also possibly pregnant together, you two can also create a family together. Not just, that's the promise of this one, which I think is so sweet. What you want, what you've been so longing for. You've been so good at this beautiful 5D connection, spiritually connected, and being so loving in this way, that I think the universe is going to bless you with the senses, where you can touch and hold each other and kiss each other and create in a 3D sense a child, you know, maybe an actual child together, or at least a project or an idea together that will have shape and depth and dimension, something you can hold and feel and present to the world. And the Empress is all about the divine feminine in all of us. And this is talking about also embracing growth and abundance and nurturing, and just, you know, being really connected to the female power. So whether you're male or female watching this, know that you do have a feminine side to you, and honor that side of you, and also honor your counterpart and the feminine in the counterpart. All right, let's see what your charms have to say. Let's see, you also have, everybody's getting Ariel. You've got the beautiful Ariel. Sing your song, speak your voice. You have the Eiffel Tower of France, so French connection or travels or trips. You've got the bells, like, so that could be, you know, a ringing of something, wedding bells even. You've got the marble, the blue marble, which represents Venus to me, so that's love. You've got the fire. It's not even a marble, I don't know, but I call this fire. So there's passion here. There's an idea. This is the twin flame symbol right here with the little flowers. It's one of my very first twin flame symbols. And we've got, it could be about nature, but they're like twins with the spirit in the middle, you know, or the lovers. Maybe they're the lovers, but anyway, like the lovers card, connected by spirit. And you have the dragonfly, which is like your ancestor speaking to you in the grass and whispering in the grass. So go out there and talk to your ancestors. You've got the very deep mermaid. She's deep and beautiful communication. Seashells have messages in them. The courageous Aries. The tree of life and family and branching out. You have airplanes, so possible travel, and spirit. The cross means spirit and faith. And you also have to deal with cycles. You know, they happen to all of us, but I think a good cycle is finally coming upon you, where you'll be able to travel together and touch each other and feel each other and hold each other, kiss each other, maybe make babies together too. You've got the good luck frog and the rainbow of balance chakras. So beautiful, beautiful balance situation here. All right, I hope you like that, and I'm on to the next. And next we have the builder. So let's see what we have for the builder. We have a blessing for a fresh start. All right. So this blessing is for anyone who, may have situations that don't always go smoothly. It's just about beginning anew. And it's not about leaving anybody behind, like your counterpart behind. It's just having a new perspective now, after you've been through some things, right? So a lot of our lives are going to begin anew. Some people may have to leave something behind in order to begin anew. But I will tell you this blessing now. This is to strike out from a familiar place, which for all its troubles was the place you knew. May the uncertainty which surrounds you and the fear of what may come be quelled as you bravely take those first steps and begin to create the new life which was always yours, for destiny would have made this so. May you find comfort in the ease with which you find yourself embracing the new, and may the loneliness you encounter become more akin to solitude, a time of re-knowing yourself over again, as the world no longer can tell you who you are over and over again. May the breaking free of what tethered you renew your strength, and as you tremble from time to time, wondering if you ought to have stayed within the cage, know you are being watched over and encouraged by divine ones who wish you all the blessings of the world. May you embrace the differences, adapt, and explore who you are, and know that when you gave yourself this great chance, you offered yourself the great gift of your recreation and the transformation of self, of the realization of your own personal truth. May this fresh start be a blessing to you and give you the knowledge, the certain, unquestionable faith that you can break free of winter, that a springtime within your life has come through your own creation, and you have gathered up all the power you had and struck out, far from the self and the ways you knew, in order to be free, to be wild, to be wholly your own self once again. A blessing to you, child of the earth, on this fresh start, which will come to you as soft as a flower breaking free of a bud, as strong as a butterfly emerging from the cocoon. There may be struggle within this shift, but know your every movement towards the new is divine, is noticed, is energetically supported with the blessings of all the wild world. For the wheel must turn, and every point on that wheel is a blessing. Blessed be. That's true, right? I bring out the wheel charm all the time. It's all about cycles. And I just think about this, there's some of you who maybe you're alone, right? Maybe you're waiting for your divine counterpart, and maybe the change isn't going to be a big change because you're going to be going from alone to having your partner. But that is still a change, right? That is a big change for a lot of people. You may be used to your independence, and now you have to figure out how to balance this new part of yourself in the 3D. And so this is a blessing for that, and may all those transitions go smoothly for you. You also have give into passion. Isn't that a beautiful card? So give into passion is all about, enjoy the things just purely for the love of them, play your music just purely for joy of the sound that it creates and the feelings in your heart. Do things out of passion, not just out of ritual or out of habit. Do things out of passion. All right, and next we have building blocks, which is great for the builder. Building blocks is all about strong foundations and beautiful work in progress. So together, the two of you are going to create things. I feel the builder has that natural ability to create, but the builder needs his muse, and the builder needs his passion, right? He needs somebody who will help him and inspire him, and in return he will help and inspire you too. So maybe here we have the builder and the musician together, possibly, but you are going to create beautiful things together. Then you have message in the bottle. Message in the bottle is a sign, some kind of communication coming up very soon. This is a spontaneous oracle. And when this oracle comes, this what happens is going to be some kind of random comment from some strange place, like me maybe, some random comment, and it'll just strike you like, what? That sounds like it's just from, universe, or like spirit, or my angels, or my counterpart. And it will hit you in a way that makes you feel like this is the message that you've been looking for. And it will help you, lead you in the right direction. And it's for your highest good. So be aware. There's going to be a special message coming that I think will launch this union now, that will lead you on your path together. You have a love that makes a difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. And this love, look at all the things it can do. Like, you have the kind of connection that I feel like a lot of air and butterflies flowing through the air. There's a lot of nature between the two of you. Creativity, artistry, your buildings and your art and the things that you create together have this vibration that it really connects with nature in a way. It's almost as if the birds sing sweeter when they hear you play your violin or something like that. They see your greenhouse and they feel joy at the plants inside grow and have this rich color. I just feel like your creativity between the two of you has a very strong connection with nature. All right, so we have the Witch Tarot, Everyday Witch Tarot. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which resonates with the builder because the Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work, and hard work is its own reward. This is also building blocks again to a successful future. So this is just representation of, what you're going to have between you. You're going to just keep building and building into a beautiful future. Your path is going to be very much like a structure. It's like maybe a tower. It's not, maybe you're like Oz at the end of the yellow brick road, or maybe you're part of the yellow brick road too, because the yellow brick road was made out of bricks, and at the very end of the yellow brick road was Emerald City. So there you go. You both are the yellow brick road and Emerald City in my Wizard of Oz metaphor that I sporadically had throughout this series. But yeah, you together create this path because of your creativity. You also have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about the ta-da. It's like presenting something. It's the ta-da moment. It's like, see this? It's new beginnings, new ideas, new clarity. All is good. And even in moments where you think you were stuck or you couldn't figure something out, you'll figure it out together, or you'll help each other. One will say, I don't know, what should I do here? And you'll come with the answer, ta-da, this is what you need to do. And then he'll say, you're a genius. And he'll say, thank you. And you have this beautiful back and forth complementary flow with your communication and your ideas. This does remind me very much of my brother and his beautiful twin flame wife. So it's a lot like that. It's going to be a beautiful flow and connection. So one will be sort of the muse, but also talented in their own way, and one will be the builder who will come up with ideas and really appreciate your support. All right, so let's see what your charms have to say. Okay. Oops. Oh, we got Aladdin here. Aladdin and Belle are kind of like doing something kind of weird there. What were they doing? So Aladdin is the divine masculine in transition, and Belle is pure love. And also represents the divine feminine, and Ariel represents your voice, sing your songs. So maybe you're a singer, it could be a musician, one of you at least. I see music here, lots of music, and multiple hats. So maybe a Renaissance person or person of many jobs. Maybe you have a practical day job, but you like to do very creative things on the side. And maybe your counterpart's the same way. Love in the USA, possibly. And the angels are there protecting you. And I'll see a lot, somebody might be a nighttime person that likes to work at night a lot, nighttime activities. And that could be also nighttime sensual activities between the two of you. So any time of day is a good time for creation. And sometimes nighttime is, for some people, it's the best time for letting their juices flow. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you like that. And I'm going to move on to the next. And next we have the Entrepeneur. Let's see what we have. We have the blessing to find the truth. So on your path with your counterpart, sometimes doubts creep in, clarity can be hard, and this is a blessing to make sure that you'll always see things clearly and always know the truth of the matter and make choices full of awareness. So let me do your blessing for you. All right. This is a blessing on this time and on you so that truth can be told, and thus pour down upon you its unique freedoms. May you be blessed with knowing the truth of your own soul, and let that transformative powers of truth bring to you the light, so that what was once obscured now begins to shine, and what was uncertain now becomes defined, sure, glittering in its certainty. Let the blessings of truth be your liberty now, for with truth there is a growth of wings that lift you up and beyond the current burdens that have kept you grounded. Let the speaking of the truth bring you comfort. Let the open-hearted honesty of it cure any confusion. And let the conviction of your new knowledge bring you the reward you are so dearly due. Let those who know you, who hear you, be healed by the contact with the purity of your words and yourself. And let no one be in any doubt as to the worth of your words and the quality of your character. There is no need to be anything except your own blessed, perfect, honest, and open self. Revealed to you now is the truth of others, their motives laid bare, without adornment or manipulation. Let the lamp of truth shine into all that was dark and unknown, both within and without, and let the words you have longed to speak fall freely and without concern from your lips. Truth shall bless you, and you shall bless others, when you show by example the glorious simplicity of living within the power of your own truth. Live the truth of your soul, and may the souls that share the truth be blessed forever. Blessed be. Ah, yes, the truth. You can't handle the truth. No, you can handle the truth, and the truth is going to surround you, and the truth is going to set you free. And on this path, it is going to be a path of truth, and it's going to feel so good and refreshing and clean and honest and authentic that you're going to feel so happy with your counterpart that you both can just be yourselves. So part of what you need to do is ground and center every once in a while. Things that you can do are like yoga exercises, meditation, enjoy the outdoors, and things like that. So it's going to be very good, very helpful for you to ground and center yourself. I like this picture. Like the kitty. I read something about cats. When they see you meditate, they meditate with you. So I just feel that there'll be moments as an entrepreneur. I think the entrepreneur, much like the entertainer attracts sometimes negative vibes, jealous vibes, but I think the entrepreneur also sometimes, but also can attract criticism very easily, naysayers, because they're so they're their own bosses, and they're inventive, and they're they think outside the box. They're creative, and a lot of times they'll think of things that regular type people would never think of, and so they'll get criticized. So this may affect your vibe a little bit, and so it's important to let those things roll off your shoulder and ground yourself and center yourself again, and get to that healthy, happy place that's inside of you. Trust me, I know. Because people don't always see your vision. Your vision is your vision. Another important thing for the entrepreneur is don't present things until it's complete, because if you let anybody try to judge your work while you're working on it, it will add too much negative vibes to it. So don't present anything until you feel comfortable that it's complete, especially like writers. I mean, writers do have to share their ideas with publishers, but that's it. Don't share to too many people that can put a negative attitude towards it. Some criticism can be helpful for sure, but you don't want an overwhelming amount of that, because the negativity of those waves can cause a shift. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. All right, so from the wisdom of the oracle, we have no place like home. No place like home. Okay, so here's Dorothy making it to the Emerald City and finding out all along she had the power to reach home. No place like home is all about authenticity. It's coming home to yourself. It's just finally knowing who you are by being together. So your counterpart finally feels like themselves by finding you and being with you, and vice versa. You also have milk and honey. So that's really beautiful. Like together, you create this opportunity for amazing growth and abundance and wealth and riches and sweets. I just feel very sweet, and you have the rainbow of your chakras balance. So eating well in a way that sustains your health. So you're grounding yourself. You're feeling at home in each other's presence. You fit with your counterpart. Even if you don't fit with anybody else, you can always feel safe, and you can always feel like you fit and belong with your counterpart. And it's that milk and honey feeling, like you have everything that you possibly could need. It's prosperity, it's trust, it's the sweet time. It's the sweet time. And we've got wave through whispers of love, take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. So this is just, your path is going to be smooth and flowing like a river. And here you go with you're flowing to the river of milk and honey. you're look at that. It's like, this is how your path is going. Whee! So that's beautiful. And like some of it can be choppy like choppy waters, and some of it can be light and fluffy like clouds. And look at all these, some of it can be like celestial and out there, and yeah, it's neat. But it's a beautiful journey you're on together, and you're gonna feel at home and happy together. Like this is your other half for sure. And your Everyday Witches Tarot has 9 of Pentacles, which represents the entrepreneur, because they're completely fine by themselves. They're their own bosses, whatever, I create my own success and all is well in the world. Satisfaction that's well earned, and everything that you did finally paying off, and a big congratulations to you. And then the strength is, you're going to have a lot of these moments, but every once in a while you're going to have those, tornadoes coming in, like in The Wizard of Oz. But you'll find your way, because you are power. This is I am power, hear me roar. You are stronger than you think, and you are going to triumph in the end. You and your counterpart together, no matter what the naysayers do, it won't affect you. You're going to the land of milk and honey, and you are stronger together than you ever were apart. You're each other's counterpart. You're the gentle witch, and he's the gentle lion, and you will help guide him, and he will trust you, and vice versa. And even the cats around you will trust you because there's nothing to fear, because there's a feeling of safety here, a complete safety net in your beautiful little family. All right, let's see what your charms have to say. I didn't pause it this time, but all right. Sometimes I can keep getting, oh yay, look what you guys got. Mystic Mountain's Fancy Fairy. This is the fairy that she thinks she might never find their counterpart, but he's here. Look, the Entrepeneur is her counterpart. Aww. And look at her. She's going to guide her beast of a counterpart gently with love. That's nice. Then we've got Jasmine in the castle. It's like, is he ever going to come with his magic carpet? And yes, here's the magic carpet. Now where's Aladdin? So yes, he's coming with his magic carpet. Then we've got good luck. Oh, maybe even a proposal. Nice. With the S. We have deep, beautiful mermaid and communication. You have an idea. You feel very sure about it. It's an ever kind of situation. Happily ever after. Aw. And then the elephant is like remembering. I remember, I do remember the past. This reminds me of the past life reading. It asked, please remember me, don't forget we were married once, we did belong to each other, and the elephant now is saying, yes, I do remember you. We do belong together. And the shoe, taking a walk. We've got French situation. We got Sven, a Swedish situation. Sven looks very stubborn. Like, this is a stubborn deer, a stubborn stag, a stubborn elk. I don't know what he is, but he's stubborn. And we've got tall and beautiful giraffe. We have the red thread of connection, a thread that's not actually painted red, but I call it the red thread. This is connection. And explosive, sexy, orgasmic cannon. And the world. See, I can show you the world. And the fishes are about abundance and good luck. And the fire. And anchor, sturdy, found your home. The ship is about taking trips. Or, battleship. We don't want to battle, but I feel, that's interesting. The ship and the cannon. This does seem very explosive to me. Explosive in, I think, in a sexual way. But sexy time, and this could be like a military person or somebody has to do with the Navy or something like that. So those are some options right there. So there you go. Let me go ahead and move on to the next. One more. Okay, and finally we have the officer. And you have blessing on your love. And now some of you may not resonate with a male figure, but so this could be blessing on your counterpart, which may be male or not, or this could be blessing on you if you're watching this and you're male. Either way, this is like the masculine in the situation, so let's bless the masculine. They need love. They need some blessings. And it doesn't matter. It can be a blessing on either love or both loves together. So blessing on your love. This is a blessing on the discovery of the affinity of one soul for another. All right? May the fragile beginnings of love between you bring to life qualities within you that will be your soul's true calling. May the sweetness of the taste of the lips that kiss yours be matched by the kindness and patience you find for each other. May the darker times that beset all companions of the heart teach you what you hold on to and what to open your hands to easily let go of. May the embrace of each other's arms become a sanctuary from the world, yet not keep you from it. Instead, may this love send you back to the world restored, whole, eager for the knowing of it, and when you return to each other, may there be space for both to share and learn of what shaped you that day. Let passion be long-lived. Let your spirit's flame be both tended and stoked by the other, and may you be a friend of the soul, a bringer of laughter, and a light in the times when shadows gather and fall. If you should leave, one before the other, or choose to go, let it be without lies or mistrust. Let it be the natural order of things that your love burned brief and bright. But if it is right for this love to endure into the years far beyond, let it be good and enriching and a solace itself for the years as an elder. Let this love be your light, and may it guide you well, warm you always, and help you see all more clearly. Blessed be. Yes, and that is for everybody. So I hope some of you that picked other piles stumbled on this one too. Blessed be, blessed on your love. All right, so next we have from the Everyday Witch Oracle, follow your dreams. You are on the right path. That's all this is really saying. You're doing a great job. You're on the right path. Next stop, counterparts, house. No, your connection is right there. You're about to be on this road together and going together and going the distance, because you're going the distance together. You're meeting up and you're going to go on this path and go the distance. This blessing was in case you parted early, but I feel that this one is going to be one of those long-lasting, old couple that love each other forever and ever and ever and ever, and, die in each other's arms kind of feeling. You're going the distance. This is endurance and strength and the long haul. Because at the end of this, or even along the way, many stops along the way, you'll find different treasures, and then that final stop, you'll have the greatest treasure of all. The treasure island is the law of attraction, is really bringing your dreams to fruition. This is about everything in your life gaining. You're getting everything that you wanted, everything, the love, the financial security, the comfort, the family, the home, all the beautiful 3D things that you've wished for, but along with this amazing 5D connection that will always be there because you've always been there with each other in many lifetimes. Because this is you. This is saying be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. You are eternal. You may be star seeds that know each other from different planets even. You're headed to the Emerald City or the Diamond City, wherever you're headed to. And then the treasure island, you find treasures. And then you move on again to the next part of your journey and find some more treasures. But your journey is a beautiful, bright one that can even go out towards space and in the wildest places of your imaginations. You'll have a lot of exploring to do, not just the world that we live in, but other worlds and other ideas and dreaming really big. This is a very traveling kind of situation. I see lots of movement and traveling and finding things and exploring, like pilgrims and pioneers. Then your two cards, your two tarot cards, I'm tired. Your two everyday witch tarot is the King of Pentacles, which is the officer. And this is saying you can have your cake and eat it too. I see cake and eating it too here. This is working hard, and you know, as long as you work hard and you do good for others, all will be well. You know, there's the officer here, the counterpart. He's just a pure soul, and he's a good soul, and he's gonna continue with that. And now by your side, you're manifesting miracles together. You have the Magician. And the Magician is inside of you, and all you have all the tools you need to accomplish your goals, both individually and together. And together you're going to create amazing things. But I feel like more this one will be some creations, but I think more of this will be exploration. You'll explore far, great, amazing, distant places within your minds, within literature, like, you know, Akashic records, going back to Akashic records and Gaia consciousness and all these far out ideas. Together you'll explore this and bring this to the world. All right, let's see what your charms have to say. I didn't have very many in my hand. Okay, that's maybe more than I wanted, but that's okay. Last but not least, oh, look it. I saw that right away. Another proposal here. So we had two proposals in this. So possible marriage. You're going to live into your 80 at least, beyond. Lots of number, 8 and 0 and 6. 68 again came out. That's interesting because that's my birth year. And then the two angels protecting you. You've got a doggy, you've got love, lots of love, super lots of love. Look, there's the officer, Lieutenant Destamateus. Now I don't even have to look anymore. You've got the twin hearts, soulmates. Who's this? We've got Saint Cecilia. Beautiful. I bet somebody has some beautiful green eyes here, or at least just the most beautiful sparkly smile. You've got a dancer, maybe dancer, singer, actor, entertainer. Maybe there's an entertainer that's hooking up with the officer. You've got the magic carpet, going on some traveling. I know there's a lot of traveling. It can be all kinds of travels. You've got the airplane, so actual physical traveling to far off places, but also imaginary traveling. You got two cameras. I just see you guys going everywhere, taking pictures of everything together. And sometimes you'll be apart and you'll have to FaceTime or Skype or something each other. You have USA in play. You've got the hat of dressing up, going out, listening to some music, spinning that spindle. You got some numbers here. What's going on? You got 3 and the letter Z and love and the corn, which is like the gold of food, sewing machine of creativity, the cross of another sewing machine of creativity. So lots of making things here, traveling, and maybe shipping your products around, doing a lot of work together. You got Z and M, and another number. You got 9. So you got 9 and 3 and 8 and 6 and 0. Interesting. Wow, it looks like almost somebody's phone number right there. We got forks, a lot of good eating, drinking, baby making, family making, hugs, transformation, and spinning your own situation. You're the creator of your own destiny here. I feel like a lot of creation. You also have N. Wow, there's a lot of letters too. So very nice. Cecilia played instruments here. There's a lot of creativity in this too. There's creating things, making things, maybe singing, dancing, acting, instrumentalist represented here. The Empress who loves and hugs and holds, mothering, maybe pregnancy and transformation. So yeah, but this counterpart's pretty much going to have it all, and most of what you're going to do is explore and travel together. And that is all the road is, really. Is this one life is one big road of learning and discovering things. So I hope you like that, you guys. Oh my gosh, this was the longest I've yet done. But yeah, hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. Blessed be, and see you next time.